channel, everybody. It's early morning. We're in the hills here, and I've kind of located what appears to be a good place to do a little prospecting. But you know, most of this adventure requires for you to get out there and find the place. Now, I kind of seem like what looked like on the map a possibility. So what we're going to be doing this morning is heading out there and checking it out and see if it has any prospects. All right, let's get going. Now it looks like it just rained, so the ground is kind of mushy in places and grass sure enough wet. I've never been down here, so I really don't know what to expect. We'll just have to see how it sorts out. Oh man, fellas, I'm liking this. Wow. Oh hell yeah. Now that's pretty. You could see way out there past the hills where it starts to turn into badlands and prairie in the mist. This is beautiful. Ain't no doubt about it. I love it. Hell. Man, look at it over here too, you know, with those formations there. Boy, you can't beat that. That's really pretty. Huh. All right. Yeah. Well, let's keep going. I saw something back there that looked like it might be some kind of overburden pile, you know, where there was prospecting. So let me go over there and check that out. And if it is, I'll turn the camera on. Oh, I think I know what this is, fellas. This is an old road that leads up there, and the Forest Service has piled a bunch of dirt there to keep people from coming up on this road. They wanted to close it, and that's what this is about. So yeah, let's take a look up there, and if there's anything interesting, I'll turn the camera back on. Okay, so that led to this, and I'm thinking where those rocks are, that's going to be the viewpoint. So a little more. All right, pay dirt. Alright, we're going to head on back down there. It's just a little ways, it ain't much. Certainly worth coming up here, checking this out. We'll see you down by the bike. Here's a deep area. I wonder how we're going to get around this one. Huh. Oh yeah, that's... I ain't too awful good. I'm going to have to study this one. Well, we're in a wooded area right now, and we got through that little mini ford there, and there was three others after that. This is a big old cottonwood, it looks like to me. I've never seen an oak tree get this big out here, so I'd say it's cottonwood. So it's wooded all the way down there, and kind of a different type of, scenery for the hills. Mostly you see these ponderosa pine, and you don't really see hardwoods like you do back out in the East Coast. So this is kind of interesting to me, seeing all these pin oaks out here and black oaks. So we're gonna head on down some more, and hopefully we'll have some more scenery. Fellas, I don't know if we're gonna find this place. It was pretty vague on the map, and I don't know, but it's worth the prospect coming out here. It's how you kind of find new places, you know what I'm saying, and that's has a lot to do with why I do it. Is I've said this from early on, that the real payoff is just being out here and enjoying Mother Nature as you will, and that kind of thing. So let's get rolling. So now that's a vulture. That's a big bird. Oh buddy, I'll tell you what, that's gold in a tree, ain't it? See that so close like that? It couldn't be but about, I'd say maybe 50 yards from me, if that. Pretty amazing. I'm holding it in my hand, so it might be a little shaky here, but that's pretty amazing. There you go. Okay, I hear what sounds like an eagle up ahead. So with any luck, we'll get to see one. That's always special out here in the hills or anywhere as far as that goes. Not many folks have seen them. Let's keep our fingers crossed. Looks like there's a golden eagle over there, sitting on that branch. You hear that? Now that's something you don't see every day. Eagle up in a tree like that, calling out like that. Hey, as far as I'm concerned, I'm done here. That made my day. You see an eagle in America like that in the wilds, the Black Hills. Hey, you're golden, buddy. You got a golden day right there. Golden eagle, golden day. There's some bighorn sheep right there. Yeah, you can see them now, right between them two trees there. One of them looks like he's wearing a collar, or she's wearing a collar. I think one is. The one that's center frame closest to us. Yeah, she's wearing a collar. Yep, you can see it now. Back to grazing, so they're not really feel threatened. The other ones, look at that, is laying down with its back to us now. If that's not a show of confidence, and I don't know what the heck is. When they do that, it's like they feel, okay, you know, he's cool. All right, well, let's roll. Alright, you see down in there, there's a metal stake and a board nailed to a tree. Now, it's gone, faded, you know, it ain't relevant anymore, but that could have been a claim down in there, because if you look, it snakes down in there, and I wouldn't be surprised if that was an old claim in there, because it ain't active anymore. That's for damn sure. There ain't nothing there now. I can see that from here. Okay, about 10 minutes ago, I'm riding along this here trail, and right there, about center there, in that little clearing right there, between them trees, there was a young bull elk, kind of lifted his head, looked at me, and kind of galloped off a little bit. Not like real super hard, but like, okay, I think I'm going to be leaving this situation. And he kind of went over that way. So I parked the bike, and I'll take you up there, and grabbed the camera. I got a Canon 6D with a Canon 70 by 200 millimeter f4 telephoto lens, and I hiked up in here real stealthy like to see how far up he went, because he didn't like bolt out of pure fear. It was kind of like, yeah, well, I'm not comfortable about this situation, and kind of, hobbled off. And then right up ahead, as far as you could see there, where the road, just right up ahead, he stopped. So I went off to the side of the road and tried to get a shot, but he kind of moved out of camera view. And so I came up further where we're going right now. And right here in this little clearing is where I stopped and kind of looked the situation over. Now, he could have went up the road that way, but I didn't think so. And then I looked at this here. Now, if you look, okay, so that's a little path right up in there, and that leads up to a little gully, and it opens up into a little field. Anyway, I figured, well, if I was an elk and trying to get away from somebody, I'd go up in here because it's the nearest cover. If he went the other way, he'd still be exposed out in the open. So I figured this is where I'd go. So sure enough, I went up in there, and I was up there no more than about 30, 40 feet, and I could see the track. So I kept going, and folks, this is what I got. Now, how cool is that? I'll tell you what. That is, yeah. I think that's the first time I ever got a picture of a bull elk or an elk, as far as that goes. Of any decent kind. I might have got something in a park. I think I did take some pictures in a park, but not out here in the wilds. You know what I mean? So, okay. Well, I just want to share that with you because, man. See, that's why I always say this is the gold, is getting out here and, experience nature. Okay, so we're back on the trail now, and this is where the elk could have went, but as you can see, he would have been exposed more. So they're going to try to get to cover as soon as they can whenever they feel there's some kind of a threat. Now, I've been on this here trail for a while. This is a deviation from what I was doing, and found this. Kind of looks like there's been a truck through here. Well, Lord, I have no idea where this heads out, or if I'm going to have to double back to get out, or whether this is going to come out on a road. Now, looks like we're getting some weather coming in, so I might have to hustle up here and get moving. Well, you don't want to be doing this if you ain't comfortable on your bike, like got a good sense of balance, because there's a lot of places where it gets a little dicey. Well, look at that. That there opens up way ahead. Who knows? Well, it'd be neat if we could come out on a hardtop road, and then I can head back to the truck on hardtop. Jeez, Jiminy crickets. Oh man, yeah, something back there. Whew. Yeah, okay, well, I'll turn the camera back on if we pull out or have to head back. Either way, fellas, see you in a bit. Well, fellas, I went about as far as I think I could go. Remembered I had a GPS app, and hell, we're smack in the middle of nowhere. And this road, or whatever you want to call this thing, leads up in there, and according to the map, it don't go anywhere. I mean, we're really in the middle of nowhere. I mean, there ain't no houses, no nothing. And so I figured with the weather, like I had said earlier, I better head back. So, but I tell you what, I really, no matter what, this has been great. That elk, that vulture, it's just been beautiful out here. I just had a wonderful time. It's cooled off, but it's going to rain. I better get out of here.
Right.
Yeah, and I just heard thunder. Yeah.